Hello. Hello, hello. Okay, looks like I am ready. Alright, so last session. There we go. Music. I don't remember what the music was. I just yesterday bottom the soundless. Can't hear it. Okay, here. Turn off my AC. And I think I am ready. Just waiting for my players, who technically should be here in 1 minute, but I don't know who is gonna be late again. Oh well, we'll see. Let's pop this one out. Huh, that's weird. Oh god, don't tell me that. Hey, what up, dude?
First post.
First post? Because you're the first one here.
Exactly, I'm the first commenter.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Are we recording or not yet?
Yeah, I'm recording already.
I can't say stupid stuff then.
You always say stupid stuff.
But only smart stupid stuff.
Only smart stupid stuff. Okay. Well, yeah. So, yeah.
Everybody else is asleep.
I don't know where everybody else is.
They're all dead.
They're all dead. Oh my god.
Humans are dead.
So stressed for today.
You just have to kill us all.
Yeah, that might just be the easiest thing.
Yeah, how hard can it be, really?
Yeah.
We're just overpowered.
Well, yeah, you are overpowered, so it might not be easy. But since I'm the DM, I can just rule that no spells are working and radiant damage heals the enemy.
Flaming horse. Just use the flaming horse. Give us 99 points of damage. We're done.
Yeah. Hey, Durek. Welcome, Durek.
How's it going?
Good. So we're just waiting for Ozzy and Darcy. Sammy said he'd be late.
Or change.
What?
Professionalism.
Oh yeah.
No. Well. How's it going, Dylan? Jurek? Actually, I don't know. Apparently, some people find it offensive to say their name online.
It's offensive. How dare you?
Wait, yeah. Durek is not your real name, is it?
Yeah, it is. I was born with it. No,
really?
I'm kidding. No.
Yeah, and the other guy is born with the name XO2B Wyvern. That's his, on his birth certificate.
Robot.
Yeah, but like my sister at some point I said her name or something and she freaked out. Cause like.
Oh yeah. So was she streaming at the time?
Yeah, or I think it was in the chat, or someone else did. I can't remember, but it's like, no, you should never say anyone's names. It's
If
super
you say
rude.
if you say
I'm
my
like,
true name,
okay.
two things can happen. Two things can happen if you say my true name. A, you can command me with magic, which is a bad thing.
That is
And
awesome.
B, I can get swatted because people can dox me.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's the big thing too. Is if you're
Yeah.
a streamer, then
Yeah.
and people like kind of figure shit out about you, then it's really easy for them to find you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really easy, but if people really want to and they have the information there,
I mean,
they can make your life.
it's gonna happen at some point when I become a YouTube star,
Yeah, when you make millions like PewDiePie.
and I'm like, hey, say Nistat, who's that?
Well, doxing, I guess it's even more complicated when you're a woman, right?
It's more like stalking, I think, than doxing.
Yeah,
And it's
maybe
like
then.
people who are just like, oh, hey, I'm close to this town, and then they just like, because there's definitely there has been stories of people who are like that and are like, oh, I know this person, or I know where this person lives, and they'll just like go to that town and like try to find them,
Yeah.
and it's just like,
Being a
yeah,
woman on the internet is not fun.
yeah, I've
Yeah.
never tried it, but I probably wouldn't want to.
You should
Yeah,
try
no,
it
no, I've
sometime.
never been a woman.
Yeah. By the way, I assume both of you are okay with the retcon from last week of at sundown instead of at first light.
Sure, it's not a
Yeah,
case of
and
he
drag
rolled
our
a
heels a
natural
little bit.
one and it backfires in his face.
What?
It's not a case of, well, he made a mistake, so he rolled a natural one, so something backfires in Strahd's face.
Well, he didn't really make a mistake. It was the DM, but he prayed, and well, it's not so much that. It's more like I I, I don't want you guys to be rushing and like having to deal with the logistics of how many hours do we have to sleep at night for the long rest, and then can we get there at 6 a.m. This means that we need to leave at 3 a.m. and start walking and all of that stuff. And uh, it also might give you more time to explore Valaki and what changed there in the meantime, although that's not necessarily something that you have to do. As he said, I don't really care. I don't want to do that. Just want to get this over with. But it's nice to have at least the choice, right?
How do I private message you on, or like DM message you on this app?
So it's kind of like Discord. So you do at GM, and
Oh,
it
okay.
should then work technically. If it does, oh, I think there was a bug, so you might have to do something like
Okay.
if it's more than one word, so you'd have to do something like at
No,
GM
I think
between
I got it. Do you see
brackets.
my message there?
Yeah, but it's one word. It's just hi. That works. So if you try with two words, you would need to do like brackets. I just posted in scheduling channel, so. But yeah, if you do it that way, technically it should work. So yeah.
So hi,
Hey, Iron.
Elsie.
Hello.
Like that?
Yep, that worked. So we're just missing Ozzy as usual because he doesn't care about being here on time. He
He left
should
work late.
rush. He has to rush through traffic and like
No,
do like Grand GTA.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Pedestrians
So
are
he's
in the
you mean
way.
get out of the
So
car, press triangle, punch the guy in the car next, and steal his Lamborghini?
he said
yes.
it'd be about 15 minutes.
Okay. All right. So, in that case, we're gonna start without him because 15 minutes is a lot. So, last time, following your battle with the warriors guarding the entry into the Circle of Stones, you attack the Forest Folk. Your attack on the Forest Folk continues as you battle multiple foes who seem determined to protect the chanting druids around the statue. After managing to get close and killing a couple of them, a jungle sprouts out, making advancing more difficult, and a wall of fire also erupts, preventing you from getting close to those chanting in front of the statue. Through it all, you manage to perceive Strahd mounted on his nightmare, looking at the curtain of mist beyond. As the chanting continues, the statue starts glowing with a green pulsating hue as the vines and branches that make up the statue throb and move. A swirling mist engulfs the statue as it seems to slowly come alive. Ozzy misty steps out in front of the last chanting druid and cuts him down with his sword. The chanting stops, the statue's glow recedes as the magical energy that seemed to animate it dissipates into the air. Ozzy dismisses his blade and plunges his hand through the statue's heart, coming out with a faintly glowing green gem. It seems to be the gem that you went looking for the Wizard of Wines. Strahd turns around to look at you, and he congratulates you on a work well done. He talks to you as if you played right into his hands, and you were part of his plan, and he expected everything that you did to be exactly how you did it, and you helped to prepare Tatiana for her destiny with him. He charms her quite easily, and then he teleports her away. You don't know where. He invites you to the wedding and says that this invitation is not at your leisure, and he expects you to be there on the morrow, at sundown. He teases you all a little bit, and then he gets on his horse and leaves, flying through the air. And that, my friends, is where we left off. By the way, Darcy, Sammy is going to be late, he said, so that's why I also skipped him. All right.
You know what's really stressful about this whole thing is we barely have 24 hours to find a proper wedding gift.
Oh, that is so cute. And a very good point.
What if we just run away? You know, change your names, move to a different city.
We're kind of stuck in Barovia.
Yeah, they're like three
Wait.
cities.
We can't. Kakaroto said our names out loud in the voice chat.
So you can't. Yeah.
God would dox us and send the SWAT.
Yep. Strahd would definitely dox you. All right.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess let's go and turn in this gem at least. Was there a reward? I feel like there's a handsome reward.
I don't remember them saying anything about a reward, just that if you didn't do this, and I think you actually volunteered to do it, that wine would disappear from Barovia and people count on wine to, not be super depressed. So yeah.
Okay.
You do, let's see.
Okay, let's turn in all these people's pockets, although I doubt they have anything on them.
Why don't you, Iron, do a perception check for me?
Okay.
I rummaged through the corpses of all the
why
folks
didn't it
we
work?
killed.
You have to click on the Beyond 20 icon in the Foundry VTT window to activate it. So that's part of the update.
Oh, there we go. Okay, thank you. I didn't quite make that connection.
I just have to click to click the icon. That's it.
Yeah, you click it once. It just gives. It basically tells Chrome, I allow this extension to work on this specific page. Otherwise,
Okay.
yeah.
Or you could use Firefox.
Or you could use Firefox. Yes.
I'm happy with Chrome things.
Yeah. And so, yeah. Iron, you notice a few things. There was, I did mention it, but there was this sort of
Vine.
vines, like a bundle of wires, kind of coming out of the base of the statue that are going south. Something like going like this. And give me a second. Yeah, something like that.
Ew.
Going to the south, and looking that way, you see that ravens are, circling the area, and towards the far south, you are able to see a pretty big tree that is standing there on the south side. So that's information that that you get with that perception check.
I share that with everybody.
Let's check it out. It runs to a tree. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Let's go look at the tree.
And you said the
All right.
ravens were circling it?
Yeah, they were kind of going from this area to that area. They kind of seem to be keeping an eye on the general area, but there are some ravens that way as well.
Game spots, we can't do anything.
Okay. Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, so you can go that way, and you do notice something, Amnon. The bundle of vines going down south seem to be very similar to the staff that you have.
Oh, that's fancy.
Wait, is that good?
I don't know. Does it? I don't know if it's good or bad. So
Maybe.
have I followed all the way to the tree?
Okay, we are going to, in that case, just switch
here.
to the bigger map. Hey, Ozzy, welcome.
You're a bigger map.
I'm not a bigger map. You're the bigger map. So you
Oh,
can you can all move down.
Dylan has taken interest in this vine that's leading to a tree.
It seemed interesting. Okay.
We should explore it. I don't know.
Oh, is it this tree down here?
Yeah, there's a tree down there.
Oh boy.
I
There's
believe.
probably going to be the other patrol, right? Or is there another patrol?
I think he
Do a
killed
perception
them.
check.
Oh yeah, I'm great at this stuff. Nah.
I'll help you.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I'll try to.
Okay, well my roll didn't take for whatever reason.
Did you click on the Beyond 20 icon on the Foundry VTT page?
Oh no.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what you need to do to activate it.
So you just click
I
on it
clicked
once
the
and
other
that's it?
Yeah.
There we go. Oh boy.
Okay. You don't see any patrols anywhere near.
Looks good to me, guys. Let's do this.
Ozzy throws his javelin towards the
No, I was just
tree.
making sure it worked. It was the first thing on my sheet.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so Tony is following you guys, or where was
Yeah.
he? Yeah,
I told you to take him out of the
Yeah, because he was battered.
border just because it would have taken too long.
Yeah. Okay. Let
I'm
me
gonna
just
approach.
see a little something.
I'll approach with. Let me. Yeah.
Okay.
Fast.
So you arrive in this place. Give me a second. So you arrive. You follow this little road, and you arrive in front of this pretty gigantic tree. It's really old. It looks almost like it's rotten. There's a very foul smell that is coming off of it. You see like a couple of sort of cocoons in its branches. There seems to be like a pool of blood that's at its base. It looks like a black wood, sort of spongy with pores, and it looks very similar to the staff that you have.
Can I investigate to see if this is the same tree that my staff came from?
Yes. Do an investigation check.
And is the trail of blood coming from the statue to the tree? Because
It's-
that would kind of seem like it's connected.
It's not so much a trail of blood, but more like a pool of blood at the bottom. It's almost like it's in a small pond of blood, and the tree is coming out from it. And then you touch the tree, and it leaves that same kind of crimson residue on your hands, and it definitely looks like it's this same material. And knowing what you know already about your staff, you're able to kind of understand that this might be the source of power of your staff. This might be the famous Giltius tree, from which all
Oh.
blights are born.
Oh shit, you guys.
Uh-oh.
Burn it! Burn
Yeah,
it!
I'm thinking we need to take out this tree.
Yeah, but it's attached to my staff. What if my staff loses its powers and I can't control the whites or the blights anymore?
Well, are there going to be any blights in Strahd's castle?
You never know. There might be. I don't know if he saw my staff. He probably did, but you never know.
I don't know. I mean, I just think this thing is evil and it's creating problems for everywhere. I mean,
I suppose that does make sense.
Then there'll be no more blights if we kill the tree, right? Like there
Yeah,
won't be
and
additional ones.
what's a world without blights? You know.
all right. So, how did the wood of the tree? Is it like brittle? Is it?
It's like spongy, right?
Yeah, it's like spongy, but it's
It's like really old wood that's like waterlogged, and you push it.
yeah.
It's like
So it's probably
soft
not
and spongy.
super flammable.
What we could do is carve
you're
out a
you're
bunch
not
of
entirely
other
sure.
staffs.
Okay.
We could carve out other staffs from this tree, and everybody gets a medieval
I
staff.
don't want a staff like that. You want to try that
It's not
before
a
I?
evil staff, okay? It's just a staff, okay? It's just the wielder can be evil sometimes.
Okay, so can I? Okay, I'm gonna come up to the tree, and I'm gonna. Is there any like dry brush or anything around?
Do an investigation check.
I don't want to do an investigation check. I suck at investigation checks.
I can I do it for him?
Sure. You can help each
Woohoo!
other.
8.
Yeah, he helps you, so we'll count the 12. You do find a few branches, but as you try and grab at those branches, as you're trying to find them, it seems that one of those branches was actually a twig blight hiding.
Oh Jesus!
And as you do, 1 second.
300 of them appear.
What?
Does it do it? Does the blade do anything? Is it like moving?
Well, it's wondering why you just grabbed it, but there's a whole bunch of them that come out.
Jesus.
Amnon. Oh fuck.
Talk to them.
Okay. Can I hold up
Oh,
my
that
staff
looks
and
like
just tell
so
them
much
all to
fun.
stop?
Well,
If they're,
they
like,
didn't
starting
do
to-
anything yet.
Well, I imagine if we notice a bunch of them, are they like kind of coming
And
out of
this
hiding?
one, this tree looks like it has a mouth.
Yeah.
It's just an image,
Okay.
but
It's just a
you
flesh wound.
can assume that it's a scary-looking tree.
Hey, Amnon, can you tell all of the are needle blights flammable?
I think they're
They might
like they
be.
have vulnerability to fire. I would imagine so. Anyway,
Can
I
you
don't
like
know.
tell all of them to pile up on this tree and stay still?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just point my staff or like point my finger at the tree and just
Mhm.
tell them like go. Just give them the one word command of like go towards.
Okay, roll a d20. You take damage as you feel the tendrils of the staff penetrate your bloodstream towards your heart. I roll a d6 for damage.
God damn.
Man, you're unlucky.
Is that yeah, okay, never mind.
It looks like where you are right now, the main tree is kind of superior to the staff that you have on hand. And they do not listen to you.
Oh
Instead,
boy.
Please roll initiative.
This wasn't my fault, I swear.
Oh
That thing
man,
is useless.
that's gonna be something.
Maybe if we kill the big tree, I'll regain control of them. It's a tree. How hard could it be, right?
Like wood.
Wait, is the staff linked to the blights?
It's linked in what sense?
I don't know if it's like linked to them or if it just.
I mean, does it allow? Okay, like, is it like a hive mind kind of thing? Like, you know how like if something creates a hive mind.
Yeah, I don't really think it would work that way.
Because I'm thinking like. All right, whatever.
What?
I'm wondering if, like, if the blights are all linked to the tree, and the tree is linked to the staff, or the staff is from the tree, and it somehow controls the blights, like, would like hurting the staff hurt the blights? Like, is it a symbiotic thing?
It might be.
Try destroying the staff and see what happens.
No,
I
it's
will
my staff.
presume nothing good will happen to them.
Well, I wouldn't know. Maybe Amnon knows. He's the one with the staff.
It's my staff.
Is this a pie thing? Like, is he addicted to this thing now?
I think the player himself is kind of a junkie for things that might hurt him. So.
Okay,
Can't help it, I got a problem.
Can I ask you something? Did I perceive the staff hurting Amnon?
Oh yeah, yeah, because you can definitely see it like with the tendrils going into his body.
So like
doesn't hurt
black
that much.
veins or something like that.
Yeah.
Like are all of a sudden like popping up on him or something like
Yeah.
Dude, that doesn't look healthy.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, you know, it's like those. You know, you
Stop
gotta
any
you gotta
time, right?
you gotta spend a little money to make a little money. You know.
And besides, you can stop anytime you want, right?
Exactly.
All right. Who rolled? Who didn't? Let's see. Okay, I need to roll for Esmeralda and for Liam. And yes, Iron, you can roll for him
I did.
until. Okay. And where is Esmeralda? Where's Esmeralda? Oh, there she is. And Tony is behind. And Esmeralda, initiative, roll. Roll, you fucking bastard. Okay, there you go.
I
Okay.
don't think if you keep yelling at it, it'll roll. You can just hit something.
No, I kept telling you guys, don't forget to click on the Beyond 20 icon. I didn't. So.
By the way, can we perceive anything? Can I see anything special about this tree, like in its mouth, or is it just a gaping mouth or a big flesh wound, or?
It's not so much a gaping mouth. It's let's see. It's this huge tree that looks really old, rotted, very sinister looking. It doesn't actually have a mouth. It does have like some sort of cocoons in a few of its branches. You're not sure what those are or what they are for. But that's it.
Are the blights undead?
The blights are not, they are plants.
Hi.
Okay. Let's see, what music should we take for combat today?
Dubstep?
Let's try
Banjos.
Sounds good. Alright. Let's
I haven't
go.
taken a rest in this
Tehanu.
whole thing.
And by the way, I did remove the the your turn combat
Thank
module
you.
because apparently you guys didn't like it so much. So
We've got like 30 minions around this thing.
I think I counted 28.
yeah, there's a bunch of them.
I mean, we could easily kill the minions. Or we could attack the tree. I have no idea what's best in there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. If we kill the tree, I mean, if it's the source, it might kill them all. I don't know how hard it's going to be to kill a tree.
I'm just suspecting that attacking the tree is going to be all the minions are gonna swarm whoever attacked it.
And then depending on how old the tree is, we may be hit with a pretty big lawsuit after tree law comes in.
uh, it's so cool that I know what this meant. Because I was actually looking at tree law, and because someone made some kind of joke, maybe it was you actually. And I was researching the whole tree law stuff.
Oh, it's crazy. One tree can be like millions of dollars.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. This one looks really old.
Yeah, it could be like multi-millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm. All right, so go Tahanu. What do you do?
I honestly have no idea what to do with this thing.
Hey, you have the initiative. You have advantage
For
and
once.
crit and whatever. So
Yeah,
finally use it, man.
I guess I'm gonna just try attacking it and see if I get swarmed by 30 things killing me on the next turn.
You'll see.
So, wait, but if I go there, I'm gonna provoke opportunity attack of every freaking thing in the area.
You can use your bonus to disengage first and avoid their attacks as you make your way.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do that. Disengage, then get up close next to Ozzy, and gonna attack this thing.
Actually, you guys should have been surprised.
How do
just
you-
go ahead.
Is there a way they can miss the tree?
Hmm?
Kind of hard.
Yes, I don't like missing. I think that a 2-hit roll.
I don't understand the question.
I'm just wondering how. Like, is there a possibility that you can actually miss hitting a tree?
Oh,
Yeah,
not
they move so
not
fast.
What is
so
the
much,
AC
not
of
really.
It doesn't
But-
move.
You definitely hit him, and do you get auto crit, by the way?
Oh, I don't think so. So you have to.
What was because it hasn't taken a turn yet? What's the assassin thing?
Oh, I get advantage.
Oh, okay. I thought it was auto
But since
crit.
you're not giving me surprise, I don't get the crit,
Oh yeah, it's only in case of surprise. Okay.
which never happens.
All right. So 25. That's nice. You hit and you take out a few of its branches. Doesn't seem to do much. Well, it does damage it, but
It doesn't look.
you haven't cut the tree down, basically. All right, Esmeralda, what's she gonna do? Iron, do you want to do her or I do?
But no, you enjoy her so much. You go right ahead.
Okay. Let's see. She's gonna go. She's gonna go right here.
I have to apologize in advance to folks on the team.
And-
I'm gonna play like crap. I have a sore neck, so I move like Darth Vader.
And then she's gonna try and do this. Another lightning bolt. And she cast it. She already did cast it last time. So, let's see. It's DC Dexterity from these blights. Those are needle blights. These are twig blights, I believe. And I totally did not expect you guys to go this way, so I did not actually have their character sheets open in advance. Apologies. Give me a second here. As
It would
I
have been so
try-
much kind of more efficient if she were to shoot in this kind of line, but
What line?
Like in this
Yeah,
area.
but she was already too close to one of them. She didn't want to disengage, and she didn't want to get hit. That's why
We'll
I
just
did
use
that
a
way.
fireball.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Vine Blight. Gosh. There you go. Which one? Okay, so I have one of them, two, three of them. And then I have Needle Blight. And one, two, and three of them. Okay, so her DC was 14. Okay. So let me see, where is... Okay, this guy... dead. Oh, these are all dead. Where's... Okay, dead. And this one is dead. These take also enough damage to actually die. Even those who succeeded.
Nice.
So she killed all 6 of them with one shot. And there it is.
Multidestrucción.
There you go. Alright, that ends her turn. Now it's this Twigblight's turn. It's going to go for Tehanu since it's attacking its father or whatever. And so that's going to be a... Oh, it's Twigblight's? Okay, that's why. Twigblight's. I thought it was Vine Blight. It's going to attack with its claws. A 9, so it does not hit Tehanu. Then this Needle Blight is going to come over and... Where is it? It's right here. It's going to advance this way. Whoops, no, this way. It's going to do needles towards Tehanu. It's an 8, misses. Now, Iron, your turn.
I'm gonna Sacred Flame the tree.
Okay. Is there a save
Yeah,
or something?
yeah.
If
Was
it's
it
a
wisdom?
deck save, shouldn't it be an auto hit?
It is a deck save.
It
Like,
is a
how
dex
dexterous is an
save.
immobile tree?
A dead tree for all things.
Yeah, like,
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
a very strong gust of wind occurs and moves the tree out of the way.
Let's see. It doesn't really say, but it's not particularly dexterous.
Wait, does it have a character sheet?
It does.
Wait, what?
It does.
Uh-oh.
Why does the tree have a
I
character?
mean, if you look at the turn order, the tree goes right before you, Ozzy.
Oh, I'm not looking at the turn order.
Yeah.
So it has a better advantage than you. It's a very...
It's a 5, so that's a fail.
Yay. What's 7?
A 7. You do 7 damage. Okay.
Does the radiant damage catch it on fire?
Nope. It did not catch on fire. Alright. And there is what was it? One twig blight that appears right here. Now Needle Blight is going to throw its needles. Where is this one? It's gonna go this way and try to throw at Tehanu. 11, so that's a miss. This one is gonna do the same thing. 13.
A miss.
This one is getting close here and doing the same. 17. That's a hit or a
They're
miss?
barely legal.
What's your AC again?
18.
18?
Yeah, mine is barely legal.
Okay. And then this twig blight right here, it's right next to you, so it's going to use its oops, this one was not supposed to move. It's going to use its claws. It's a 22 to hit, and it does
Yeah.
6 damage
Okay,
as
I
it,
can take
as it
that.
scratches you with its claws. Then we have this needle blight here is going to come this way and throw its needles at Iron with a 13, which I think misses. And this twig blight here is going to come here and attack Esmeralda with its claws 6, so it misses. And now it's the turn of the tree. And okay, so it's going to it's going to hit Tehanu twice with its branches. As you see it start to move, and it just launches with 2 branch attacks on you. An 11 and an 18.
A hit?
A hit.
Wait, 11 and 18?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna uncanny dodge this thing.
Okay. So it's 8 damage, reduced by half. That's 4 damage that you take.
Oh, I thought you meant 11 damage and 18 damage.
No, 11
No,
to hit
one
and
hit
18
was
to hit.
11 to hit, and one was 18 to hit.
Yeah, you said your AC is 18, so the second one hits for 8 damage. And I'm gonna
It becomes,
lower the volume of the
4?
playlist. So 4 if you uncanny dodge it. Yeah.
DM, I sent you a message in Discord.
Okay, I wasn't sure where it was. You can certainly try.
Fuck.
Are you gonna do this interspecies erotica with the tree again?
Maybe.
Huh?
Like you did with the statue?
All right,
Ross.
Ozzy, it is your turn. What's the icon that you had on your? I can't
Death
remember.
word.
Death word from
I-
last week. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I don't like that this clearly is a very evil thing. I'm going to risk an opportunity attack. I'm gonna pull out my warhammer, and I'm gonna attempt to snap the staff that Amnon has, and hope he doesn't hate me for it.
All right, how do you guys want to do this? A dexterity to try and get away, the other one grab it, or
I'll let him do it.
okay, cool. So you try and use your hammer to smash the
Yeah, like he's holding it, right?
yeah.
He's holding it in 2 hands.
Yeah.
I'm
So
smashing the
you
middle of it.
smash.
I'm gonna like wedge it against the ground. I don't think I'm gonna be able to hold it up.
Okay, yeah, so there you go.
Okay, so you smash the Giltis staff. As you do, you hear this incredibly loud shriek, this horrifying that expands all around. And it does seem to go for hundreds of seems to go for hundreds of feet all around you, and on the shock wave of this horrifying screech, you see these blights shatter and just drop and begin to smolder.
Okay,
Yay!
so
That was awesome.
sick. I kind of wink at Amnon and go and do the, and then I go back. Oh shit! What just happened? because I still have movement. So I go back, and with my warhammer, I take an attack on the tree. I'm assuming the tree
tree's
didn't.
gone.
Yeah, is the tree still alive?
The tree did not drop. It is still alive.
Oh.
And by the way, since you had already a sort of symbiotic relationship with that staff, Amnon, you are going to take some damage as well.
But he
Okay.
pulled out his
Oh
hands.
no!
Take 2d6 necrotic damage, please. Do a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Also eat a pie.
Oh Jesus.
Okay, take 2d6 damage, necrotic. As you feel the tendrils, the vines that came from the staff that are inside your veins start to burn and crumple into dust within your bloodstream, and you can feel the burn within your veins, ache in your heart, and you only take 5 damage, which is not so bad. Okay, so you attack the tree, you do 6 damage.
Technically, the tree would have had an opportunity attack on me because I broke its stone. So if you want to do that against me, you can.
That is true.
Technically speaking, the tree had an opportunity attack, and I think it was 2 of the needle blades.
You are assuming the tree is sentient enough.
Well, I don't know. I'm assuming if it's on an initiative order, it can take opportunity attacks.
Okay, it's
Unless you want to actually.
I'm just going to ignore it for now. Because I forgot and I consider it too late.
I'm just trying to be fair. Like I don't.
Yeah, I understand. I just consider it too late at this time, so ignoring it. All right, Ozzy, that was your turn. Then
Did 17 hit?
yes, it did.
Okay.
It took all that damage. Next would be Amnon, and I am removing all of these guys from the initiative. Oh, actually, if I just delete them, they would probably go away.
Go away, or we shall snap a branch a second time.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, and technically that was the way to get out of the winery.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
he had the
Wait.
information. He didn't want to use it.
he likes it.
Fake news.
Damn it!
Fake news.
I kind of suspected it, but I thought, well, maybe it can be useful later. Maybe it's can't be that easy.
All right,
Fake news.
fake news. Okay. All right. Go ahead. What do you? Oh, you did. All right. They both miss, unfortunately.
How
As
big
you
is
seem
this
to
tree?
still be shaken by the thing that just happened to you. Wait, why is Iron on initiative
So I
20
can
and
see him.
initiative 9?
So you change one of them, at least the 9 to Sammy.
Okay.
'Cause I couldn't click on his character thing when I did his initiative.
Okay. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
make him approach, and there. Okay. So Liam,
Can I
what would he
can I
want
ask
to
a very
do?
quick question?
Yeah.
How big is this tree big enough that if I were to pull out the radiant sword, if Tahanu is behind it, it wouldn't give him disadvantage? I'm assuming it's a big ass tree.
It is a big ass tree, 10 feet wide, basically.
So theoretically, it would cast a shadow that he could be hanging out behind, and it wouldn't give him
Oh,
disadvantage.
in that sense, with the shadow, yeah, but he would already be 15 feet away from you, so he wouldn't. It's 15.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I can
yeah,
swap
okay,
to my
okay.
better weapon if he gets behind it.
Yeah.
I just don't want to do that if it's going to cause him disadvantage.
Yeah, I understand.
That's what I'm trying to
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, in the real world, it's more realistic to smash a tree with a freaking warhammer than with a lightsaber.
Not so much
Lightsaber
a hammer, but an axe. A great axe would be.
Yeah, a hammer
That is
is
fine, too.
bludgeoning damage. It's just going to make the bark more dense.
Ugh.
You did firebolt.
And by the way, your warhammer, as it sunk into it, you notice that the spongy nature of it didn't seem to. It seemed to take some of the damage away.
Ooh,
what I
even more
figured.
reason to switch.
Yeah, I hadn't
Probably
realized.
some sort of natural armor.
Yeah. All right. So Firebolt, it hits. It does
Nice.
15 damage. That is nice.
Sweet.
For a
Is
cantrip,
it
pretty
weak
nice.
to? Is it weak to fire damage?
It doesn't seem to take on fire. However, after receiving that, what it's going to do is do an attack. Let me see if I can do this right. It's going to grab at Tehanu.
Hey, what did I ever do to you, Tony?
So you take. Whoops. Take 7 damage. You are grappled as one of its roots comes out of the ground and grabs you.
Is this a Japanese tree?
Is he
It
just?
it might be. It's a Barovian tree.
I'm like, help, help! It's trying to tentacle rape me.
Is he hanging or is he just grappled like to the
He
ground?
he is grappled to the ground.
Okay.
So yeah, there's one root coming out of it and grappling you. Okay, that's it. Now, Tehanu, your turn. You are currently grappled.
What do I do? A strength check or something?
You can do a. I think it is strength check.
Or a strength
Yeah.
save? Or
Yeah. Good question. I think it's a strength save. Yes. Or just a strength check.
not
Maybe
like
whatever.
contested?
Doesn't matter.
Would it be contested?
You are able to get out of that of the grapple. Okay. You're able to just push away at the root with your brute force and get it to tumble to the ground as you escape from it.
alright.
But you use your action.
So I can I still attack as a bonus action?
As your bonus, you cannot attack as your bonus because you did not attack as your action. I think you only have disengage and blah blah blah. Yeah.
I'm going to disengage and move like I don't know. Can I move somewhere here that's still within
No.
melee range next to Asi, but less close to being a target?
You would be within his sword's reach, but yeah.
Oh no, I thought about the tree. Well, maybe if I move on the other side, I get the flanking advantage, and the tree doesn't necessarily know I'm there.
Wait, am I next?
No.
No.
Oh.
You see the little fist next to the
Yeah,
chat?
yeah, yeah.
Just
Yeah.
right click it and it can pop out.
Okay.
Or
So how did the tree go?
What?
Like, so Tahanu, did the tree grab him before me?
Yes.
Okay.
you didn't have the opportunity to grab me, Asi. On the ground near the tree, are there a bunch of debris, blah 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 stuff I can hide in?
Not so much. Just lots of branches and stuff, but nothing high enough for you to be able to hide behind.
Damn it. Then I'm just going to be doing nothing.
Okay. Move your token if you wanted to move him. Esmeralda, what's she gonna do? What's she gonna do? She's feeling quite tired, and she is going to try and do. Okay, she's just gonna go right here to get her advantage. Can she actually do? Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I guess this would be 30. That would be enough for flanking. And she will do her triple attacks. So 2 rapier attacks that miss. And then she's going to grab her short sword and does damage. Not nearly enough, but she did something. And as she finishes, the tree is going to get another root out and grab Ozzy, or at least try to grab Oz. 23 to hit.
That's some serious tentacle raping.
4 damage.
23 to hit?
Yeah.
It hits. Is there a strength?
4
saving throw or
damage.
something?
No, you're currently grappled. You can try to escape on your turn. Alright. And Iron's turn.
Okay, well, I better go do something about my buddy Tanu, who's looking awfully red over there.
Okay.
I'm gonna go next to him and do level 1 cure wound.
Okay. And now, technically, the lair action means that new blights are going to appear, but they won't.
That's 10, right? Because my little thing didn't do
Yeah,
my.
that's.
Okay,
I wonder
that's
why.
10. I thought I had it checked, but I'll double check it.
Okay.
Oh, it's 10, not 7. Thank you.
Now let me see.
As good as new as in Dead House. I can take on plants now.
Okay,
I'll take my heal back.
it's going to do 2 attacks on Ozzy. Let me check what grappled means again.
I can still attack if grappled.
Grappled creature speed becomes 0. It can't benefit from bonus to its speed. Condition also ends. If an effect removes grapple from the reach of the ground.
I don't even need to
Okay, it
move,
just
actually.
means that you can't move. Okay.
I just can't move. I don't plan on moving.
Yeah.
Now that
I
I've
guess.
done
I guess it won't matter to you in that case. I thought it meant you couldn't do an action and it had like auto crit
That's
or auto...
paralyzed.
Okay, cool. Okay, so it's going to try 2 branch attacks against you.
Does the fact that he's grappled give him some sort of disadvantage?
It does not. That's what I just checked. I thought it would be,
man.
but it's
I would have not bothered degrappling
So-
myself.
Yeah. Next time, check conditions in D&D Beyond and see what grapples actually means.
Nobody got time for that.
Yeah. 12 and 16, so both branch attacks against you are missing. And then it's your turn.
Bonus action. Bzzz. Lightsaber comes out.
Okay. Bright light explodes. And you get the sense of kill.
Is this thing considered undead? Please say yes.
It does not. It isn't. Actually, it isn't. But actually, I just realized something. I have the scale wrong. Oh gosh.
Kill it already?
Oh, jeez.
This is what it should have been.
Huh.
Hana, I think you're safe on the other side.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're
That's
safe
why I
on the other
didn't know
side.
if it was. That's why I asked the question I asked. I didn't understand how big it was.
Yeah, it's gargantuan
So-
size. It's not
Okay, so
large. It's not huge. It's gargantuan.
It takes 20 damage from me. 20 radiant damage.
Okay. Why 20?
It's
Oh,
hit
2
twice.
2 attacks. Yeah, okay. I didn't see the first one.
8 and 12.
Okay. It does take that damage. Next, it's going to.
Ooh, let me just do this. I just want to end this quick. I'm going to throw a level 1 smite into.
Into one of them? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, just one though.
Mm-hmm.
Rip. Alright.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's going
26.
to react to that attack by lifting you up 20 feet into the air.
Oh,
By
no.
the root that had grabbed you.
Okay. Do I get an opportunity attack because I'm moving?
No, you are still within the reach and all that. Okay, Amnon, your turn.
I'm just gonna keep blasting away.
They both
Oh.
miss.
Nice. You're on your own, guys.
You're really shaken up by what happened to your beautiful staff. Liam, what do you do? Oh. Iron?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was just. Yep. Fireball.
Okay.
I was reading if Mage Hand could hold Ozzy.
Oh.
No, I am not 5 pounds.
I didn't get that far. Sorry, I didn't get that far.
It basically could cut my genitals, is the extent of.
Does 12 hit?
It does not, no.
No.
Alright. Tehanu, what do you do?
So I'm gonna go here, like this, which should give me advantage flanking, blah blah blah, that shit, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this, appear here, and then do an attack.
It does hit. You technically had advantage, so roll a start time just to see if you got the crit.
Oh no, but I told the Beyond 20 to roll with advantage.
Oh, so it was already with advantage. Okay, cool.
Why
So
doesn't it show the second roll?
just put your mouse on the on the 20 to get the roll. So it's actually 11 and 13, and it took the highest one. So you do 23 damage. It's going to, at this point, do a little something. Please, Ozzy, do a Constitution saving throw.
Here comes the tentacle.
So you see black tendrils that extend from the root of the
Yay!
Giltis tree.
Get
Good job.
some!
Good job. That's. Let me see. Mm-hmm.
It's like, you know, like if a mosquito like bites you, and if you like squeeze really hard and like blood rushes to it and it pops, that's what should happen. I should just explode this thing when it's trying.
Yeah. It's actually, that's interesting. Alright. So, let me do. You take, by the way, 8 damage. Plus 6 necrotic. So 8 piercing damage as black tendrils extend from the root of the tree and penetrate your skin. And you can feel it start to pump blood from you into its own.
Ew.
And that's with a nat 20 con save?
Yeah, I lowered the damage that you got.
Oh.
By half.
I forgot to roll stealth to be able to hide in the trees after my attack. Should I roll it now?
I'd say don't bother because you
Okay.
can't hide behind anything there.
But there are trees.
And by the way, you are inside of the trees area. You need to move away from it.
Well, that's because of the freaking squares of the map that just cannot allow me to place my token anywhere.
You're fine where you are now. Okay,
Yeah.
so let me see it. Got
It just
there.
means that the
Alright,
app snaps. to the grid.
Esmeralda, what would she like to do? She's gonna try and hit again. Because that's where she's most effective. So 2 rapier. Whoop. What? What? Oh, I'm in the equipment. Sorry. Okay. So okay, both hit, and there's gonna be 16. And then she takes out her short sword and completely misses. Alright. Iron, what do you do?
I like this idea that the tree can't move, so I can hit it with Sacred Flame again.
Okay.
So I can just roll damage? Or are you actually gonna...
No, I need to roll its save first. It got a 0! So 10 damage. Nice. You can see quite a few of its branches have already fallen and it's looking hurt. But now it's its turn. I want all of you that are within 30 feet, so I guess all of you, to do a wisdom saving throw.
Well, that's not gonna end well.
So you see red blood that starts to ooze from the pores of the tree as it releases a low, keening moan. And you start to shiver just by hearing it. And
We're not in range of Ozzy's aura.
ooh, yeah, nobody's in range of Ozzy's aura. It's 10 feet, right? Yeah. So let me do Esmeralda. So wisdom save. Esmeralda missed as well.
Oh
So
shit! I rolled with the
Tihanu,
freaking advantage thing.
so
Yeah.
everyone but Ozzy.
But wait! I can use a luck point,
Go ahead.
and let's see if I get anything less crappy. Ah,
Okay. So everyone but Ozzy and Tihanu, you guys are suddenly taken by this weird sound that comes from this tree, and you start to feel frightened by it. You guys are frightened. You're scared shitless, and you just want to get the hell out of here. So yeah.
we
Let's
just
see.
have
Is
to
that
slap them.
What?
Is that 60 feet?
Uh, it's 30. It lasts for 1 minute. Okay, so everyone within 30 feet of it get to roll, and is affected by it, and it lasts for 1 minute. But on each of your turn, you can try to wisdom save again. Okay. All right. Then it's wait. Yes. Right. It's Ozzy's turn.
Can I cut the? I'm gonna attack at the tree, but at the vines.
At the
to
root
get them
that
out
it's that is
Yeah.
holding you. Yes. Go ahead. You hit, and with that 7 damage, you are able to cut the root, and you drop to the ground from 20 feet up. So that's going to be 2d6. You take 7 bludgeoning damage as you fall to the ground, prone. And
As I'm falling, can I take my second attack?
at disadvantage. It does not hit. All right, Amnon, what do you do? Don't you have spells, or did you use all your spell slots already?
Yeah, I've used up all my spell slots last
Okay.
combat.
Okay.
So looking at frightened, we're frightened, right?
Yes. So frightened means
Means we can't move closer.
you have
and we
disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. You can't move closer to the source of the fear. And you can do another wisdom save if you like to escape that fear.
Okay, I'll try another wisdom save.
Okay.
No, my fucking
You are
God.
still frightened.
Does that take an action to do a wisdom save?
Yes.
Okay.
That's that. Wait. So Liam is not frightened anymore. Just give me a second, just to confirm.
I think it's at the end of your
Creature?
turn. You just get.
Yes, it's at the end of your turn that you can. Yeah, that's
So
what I
you
was
can still
confirming.
attack.
So
and it's
you
just-
get to do your attack at disadvantage, and at the end of the turn you do the wisdom save. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I'll try a couple of attacks, but my luck has not been good so far.
Hey!
With disadvantage,
Damn.
finally.
Caller, shot caller.
So that's gonna be what, 19?
Yeah, it looks like it.
19 damage is
That's the trick, man. You
exactly.
just have to be afraid. That's the way you need to attack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really.
you use that fear and that adrenaline to shoot these two powerful forces of Eldritch Blast towards the tree. And tell me, Anon, how do you want to do it?
If I can hit it like right in the trunk and like break it in half at the middle, so it kind of collapses on itself, like the tower in Lord of the Rings.
Okay, so
Don't have it land on Ozzy though.
so you
Yeah,
you throw both Eldritch
I'm okay with
Blast
it, I'm
on
gonna
each
die.
side of it, and each of it takes a chunk out of the tree trunk, each on one side, and then you just have this middle that is spongy, right? But it's weakened because both sides are. It's like it has two holes on the side and just this slim center that it just can't seem to hold on to the weight of the entire gargantuan tree above it, and it just slowly starts to crumble and topple to the ground as you hear the splintering wood at the weakened part just shatter, and boom,
Nice.
it drops.
We did it. Good job, guys.
Hey.
Someone needs to hang out behind Amnon whenever we get in combat, and right before he attacks, be like, "Boo!" And he's gonna fucking-
That was amazing. You missed all your shots and then frightened with disadvantage.
Yeah.
You get above 20 for both of them. That was
Yeah, that
awesome.
was insane. Yeah, I'm really surprised. I was looking at my other rolls. It was like 7, 3, 7, 1. Were like all my
Yeah,
attack
that was
rolls so far. It's
crazy.
like, oh my god.
All right. And with that, the Giltis tree drops.
Hey.
Still upset about my staff.
Sorry, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
FYI,
bad
the
for chopping
staff
the tree.
would have stopped working when the tree would have died anyway. So
God damn it. Maybe I can make another one. Can I grab a
Just
tree? Can I grab like a branch of the tree and then try to make another staff?
go ahead. We'll see what happens.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
Okay,
I'll make a
Big
note of
tragedy.
it and find some good plan on what you can do with it.
Sounds good.
Oh.
All right, I'll walk around with this bloody, spongy tree branch in my backpack.
And that whole tree.
You might need to do some sort of some kind
Can I
of
craft arrows out of that tree?
Stop with your arrows. They're too weak and spongy for them to actually be useful in arrow making from your expert
You should-
eye.
You should let
They're
it. No, no, no. You
arrows.
should. No, you should
They're
make,
like
let
arrows
him.
with necrotic damage.
No, let him make the arrows and just make it so that like, okay, they're mixed in with all your arrows. You don't know which one's which, and when you shoot the spongy arrows, it's like a Nerf arrow. So it just kind of hits and doesn't do
Just
anything.
dances off.
Yeah, just as it releases from the bowstring, it splatters your face with blood. That would be pretty cool. All right.
Can I investigate the tree to see like what was its like what its source of power was, how it
I want to see what
Yes.
was in the
existed,
pool
and
of
stuff,
blood.
or like
do-
a history maybe.
Oh, okay. What was that, Iron? What was that for?
The dead tree.
Okay. It would have been nature rather than medicine.
Rip. Oh, well. There goes my net 20.
I can try
Yeah.
nature.
Sad. But yeah, do a nature check. I'll do one for Esmeralda because she has some lore that might be useful. Nature. She's not that good with nature though. Yeah, she's not so good with nature. Um,
I
Okay.
rolled 15.
Yeah.
So
What did you do, Ozzy?
Do you have death
Oh,
ward? You're not
food.
gonna die.
Okay. No, because his food got here, I
I know.
think. Okay, so you investigate. Do an investigation check as well, please. So the tree looks like what you've heard of from Esmeralda's story around the campfire the night before, and it's basically it got its power from the vile evil blood essence from um, from the vampire that was killed with this wooden spike. Is that word? No,
steak.
stake. Thank you. Um, so yeah, Esmeralda chimes in, helps you with the investigation and all that, and so yeah, the wooden stake killed a evil vampire through the heart, and it soaked up the blood from the vampire, and that suffused the stake that just grew into this gigantic tree that just has so much evil in it and just create these blights to continue the evil work of the vampire.
And was the staff like a branch from this tree that was made into this kind of
Yes,
staff?
yes,
Okay.
it looks like that's exactly what it was. It wasn't just the staff itself; it's more like multiple different branches that were put together into the staff, along with some magical ritual, maybe, or something like that, to make it link to the tree and get the power from it.
Are there any more staffs?
You don't see any now. It was the only one, and you have the sense that the staff that you had would have lost its power because it had a link to this tree and it was gaining its power from it.
You know
Also, by
what you
you
can do,
guys
Hamlin?
going this way, you just saved me a lot of head scratching on what I was gonna do with all the blights that you guys threw all over the place.
I
That
have
was
an
in
idea.
my best interest. Okay.
You want a new staff, Hamlin? You
I
just
want
have
one that
to. You just
summons
have
cool
to
things.
put a stake through Strahd's heart, and then plant a tree on top of it, and then come back in 10 years.
Yeah, yeah, really. Probably like 100,000 years, or maybe 1,000 or something. I don't know.
Maybe. Who knows?
I'm back.
Welcome back.
What did you
Well,
get?
Food.
Buffalo Wild Wings. So I got some boneless chicken wings and some freaking fried pickles.
Nice.
ooh.
So Liam comes over and starts to investigate uh, uh, his own way. Let me see. Where is he? I'm just gonna do an Arcana check for him. Okay. You get some idea of the kind of magic that was used. Says maybe we can do something with that, with those branches that you collected, but I'm not sure that I would like to help you do that.
Oh, uh, I'll just try it myself.
Okay. Well, you do have some arcane knowledge.
A little
That
bit.
is true. Okay. Um, and by the way, if you had kept the staff, you would have gotten necrotic damage every day until it killed you, right?
Yeah, it's only if I roll poorly though.
Yeah, but you know, it would have decreased your maximum HP every day.
But doesn't my maximum HP reset? Isn't it like every day it'll just
No, it would
reduce
have
it?
been
Or
cumulative.
oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Well, that's okay. A small price to pay.
yeah, it's a sacrificial kind of staff. You have to sacrifice your life to it. But yeah,
That's
all right.
dedication right there.
It was a cool staff, okay, you guys. And it came,
Mhm.
it turned out very useful for this fight. If I would have destroyed it back then at the ranch, then we wouldn't have been able to kill all the dudes here, right?
I like that at the ranch.
All right. So Liam starts to throw some fireballs around. Esmeralda starts to follow suit, and you start to burn up the whole tree branches and whatever is left of it. And as they do, it's revealed that behind it, it looks like the tree has sprouted from the center of a ring of very old monoliths.
Oh. What kind of
Um,
monoliths?
Kind of similar to the ones that were near the windmill. They seem to be different in that it doesn't depict cities, but it seems to depict various mountains. So you have 3 monoliths, and each is depicting a different mountain, and it seems to be the mountains that are in the area here around Barovia.
How do I? No, yeah, okay, there we go. The 3 mountains:
Mm-hmm.
Mount Gakis, Mount Baratok, and what's the last one? Does the last one have a name, or is it just the one to the north west of Mount Gakis?
Let me see. You have Mount Baratok, Mount Kakis. There was a third name. I can't remember it at this time. Well, let's just say that the mountain is
Never
just
mind.
outside of the mist.
Okay. Can I inspect the one? Like, is there any kind of markings or anything that would make me believe that one resembles a specific mountain, or is like meant for a specific mountain or something?
Yeah, they all seem different, and they seem from the shape of them. They seem to be similar. Like you do recognize some feats of it with the investigation check that you did. You recognize that this might be Mount Baratok, and this one might be the other one. And
Mount
you don't
Gakis?
recognize the third one, but
Okay, I want to look at the one that's for Mount Gakis.
okay. What are you looking for?
Well, from what we understood from the one dragon dude, it sounded like this mountain was the one that Strahd's little thingy was.
Yeah.
Didn't he have like his source of power came from something on a mountain, some hidden away thingy on a
Mm-hmm.
mountain? I thought it was Mount Gak. So I'm looking
Yep.
for something that would like lead me to find or pinpoint where on the mountain, or like I don't know if there's something to know for sure how we could find that place if we wanted to.
You would already know where to find the place, considering that you found a map at Van Richten's tower that actually shows a path going through
We
somewhere
did.
in the
Look at
mountain that you can see. Yeah.
that. Oh, fancy that. Oh, okay then. Well, okay.
Yeah. So you take out the map to look at it from the backpack to compare with the drawings, and you realize that there does seem to be like a path and an X marked somewhere on the mountain that you hadn't noticed before because you hadn't studied the map as seriously before.
Oh, well, there you go.
But yeah.
So instead of going to Strahd's place, we can go to this place and find a source of power. Or we can go to Strahd's place.
I see nobody.
My
wants to
concern
comment.
is, if we don't go to Strahd's place, he said he's going to hunt us down.
Yeah. I mean, what is that going to be much different from us just going there? Like, he's going to try to kill us either way, I would imagine. I don't think he's. I mean, I think he's being generous and inviting us, but I think he's inviting us to our own like demise.
But I thought we wanted to go there with
Maybe,
Esmeralda
maybe.
to like get the skull and then return the skull to Argynvost.
Yeah, we want to do that, but we also want to save Arena, don't we?
I don't know that.
Let's put it this way. So far, he could have killed us many times. He didn't kill us yet. And inviting us to our own demise, he's probably got some sort of code of honor or something.
I feel like
he could kill us, or he could just invite us and then
kill us.
and let
I think it's one of those like poetic things, right? Maybe he's, wants to lure us out, kind of drag out this whole thing. He probably knows he can kill us, and he's
the
just
most
like,
interesting thing that has happened here in hundreds of years, probably. Like he's bored out of his mind.
I don't think he's gonna kill us at his wedding.
Uh,
But
You
I
never.
think
I
going.
mean, what's he gonna do? Like, give us a give us. I don't know. Give us some cake and a
Give us a
meal
new
and
staff.
dance with us, and then like have us on our merry way.
Esmeralda says, "I would go for cake."
I mean, yeah, we could all go for cake,
Actually,
but I mean,
the DM says that actually. So.
My idea is we go there for the wedding. Excuse me. I don't think we can save Irina at this point without having to confront Strahd. So we go to the wedding, and then we try to. Once we're there, we make a show of, oh, we're here. We dip out and we try to find like where he might have the skull or the bones or whatever. We try to go and like kind of dip out. Use this as an excuse. He'll be distracted by the wedding and he'll probably leave us alone. We can use that time to go unimpeded in and try to recover the skull.
Liam says, "I think we should." Oh, oh, what
oh
is
boy,
happening? Oh no! Oh no! Not again!
he's jizzing.
You've got a sore neck too.
No, it's something happens to me. I I thought I would escape it here, but I can feel it already taking place. It's happening again. My
Do I
friends,
recognize what's happening to him?
What's happening?
Cursed?
none of you recognize what's happening to him.
I do a medicine? Oh, that only works if they're dead.
Secretly a werewolf.
But he says, "My friends, I think it might be time to say goodbye.
Oh
I
boy,
I have been somehow jumping through time, blinking. I don't know when I'll jump back in. Maybe 10 years from now, maybe a millennia in the future."
I grab the bag of holding that we've so diligently made before he blinks.
He looks at you and releases it and says,
No, we
"Yes, yes, good. And take this too." And he gives you the wand of detect magic.
and the immobile rock.
Might as well just like
It's on his
steal
person. He
everything
didn't
he's
hand it
got.
over. It says, "When I come back, if it hasn't been too long and you're still alive, I'll try to find you." He blinks out.
Oh,
Goodbye.
damn it, too late.
Damn, that was heavy.
And
didn't even
as
leave
he blinks
like, a
out, you
car?
see Tehanu stumble, try to grab something. Actually, you think that he tried to grab Liam, but he just blinks out of existence.
I didn't know he was the doctor.
Yeah, it's
Who?
actually part of his backstory that you didn't know about. But that's why he always said, like, considering that I know so much about history and things like that. And that's our way of announcing to you guys. Sammy decided to stop playing with the party because he is lacking time.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
He's starting to realize
Huh.
what it's like to have a job.
Yeah. And
so does he
he
have a
said he
car
has
with,
like World of Warcraft guild that he joined, and it's taking a lot of time as well, so he can't do both, and he decided to drop this game and do World of Warcraft instead.
So you said he's lacking time. Does that mean that he's driving a DeLorean and it has a license plate that says out of time?
He doesn't drive a DeLorean, but he does seem to have that written on his stretch pants on the back.
Oh,
Fair enough. All right. Well, goodbye, Liam. Nice knowing you.
Yep. So you guys have a wand of magic detection, and you have the bag of holding with all the money inside. And let me actually check what he has and if he decided to leave you anything else. Just have the wand of magic detection and yeah, anything else he kept with him.
You have some scrolls too.
He did have some scrolls. He would have held on to them, as well as the immovable rod.
He didn't secretly have a cloak of displacement or a vorpal sword, did he?
No, it's something that well, from his character backstory, it's something that he was born with. He just keeps blinking and teleporting through time, always to the future, I think. But yeah. So there you have it.
Okay, so we go back to return this gem and then head to Valaki to stay the night and then stroll on over to Strahd's castle. Is that the plan now?
Sounds good to me.
All
All
right.
right, let's do it.
All right. There should technically be some guards that heard the shrieking of the broken staff. We're not going to do those fights, but we can
Oh,
all
let's just
assume
assume they
that
got frightened.
you got some damage. You managed to fight them off. You're all really out of spells and out of um, HP, like pretty much badly hurt by the time you reach. You go back. You leave this area or whatever. Sounds good.
Sure.
All right. So on your way, you pass again in front of that monument to Kavan on the Circle of Standing Stones. There does not seem to be a new apparition or whatever that comes your way. Kavan's spirit seems to be at rest or whatever. You continue all the way to the wine vineyard, and let's go to the vineyard. All right. So, what do you guys want to do? You arrive, knock on the door, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Exchange pleasantries. What a
Exchange
lovely day.
pleasantries. They're super grateful. Let me see my notes.
They're grateful.
Yeah, they're really grateful. They thank you. And Davian says, "Well, looks like we will survive after all. Thank you." And he hands the gem to one of his grandchildren who runs um, through the vineyard and goes somewhere. You don't really see where because he's hidden by all of the vines. But at some point, a few minutes later, you see like the dreary gray vines um, all around you. They start to slowly take a greener color. They seem to be suffused with light and magical energy that nourishes them. Says, "Well, thanks to you, Barovia will not fall into a Grand Depression. You have come just in time, as my son was just about to leave with the shipment to Kresk. Should you wish, you can take part of the trip together."
We'll take you up on that. I also heard that there would be a handsome reward for returning.
Well, reward. I have already given you much of the gold that we have, uh, but unfortunately, I do not have anything other than information. Um, so, if you have any questions, maybe I can share what information I have.
Do any wine shipments go to Strahd's castle?
They used to, when we were still making the Champagne du Lestomp. He was a fan of that very high quality champagne, and
Do you have any bottles of that still laying around? Maybe some old.
no, we don't. Maybe you will find some in old places that have a wine cellar.
There weren't any in the cellar when we were down exploring last time we were
Mhm.
here? Oh, okay.
I believe not.
I couldn't remember.
Do you know what do you know of the layout of Strahd's compound?
It is a magnificent castle. You can, of course, already see it from the road. Um, it has multiple levels, and I believe it has two subfloors.
Is there a particular place one might be inclined to store bones?
Bones.
Mhm.
I believe you will find the bones on the first subfloor. As you enter, go down, and just the room below the that would be directly below the entrance, perhaps.
Okay.
You will find something there that might be of interest to you.
Cool.
The overall castle is rather large. Um, and let me see actually. Where is the thing that I had opened before? There it is. And oh, come on. Well, it's really huge.
You're fine.
Um, I think 400 feet tall, something like that. Um, there is a crypt.
400 feet tall?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I had a
Basic.
handout for that.
Darcy, am I wrong? That would make that 40 stories.
Oh, there it is. Uh,
It's like a skyscraper in Barovia?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it is huge.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
It is one huge castle. Um, so he's gonna say, be very careful. Um, when traveling within those walls, you never know what you might encounter. There are
Okay.
monsters roaming around. Even
Don't
if you
have
stay
limits.
still in the same room for too long, they might stumble onto you. And it can be sometimes quite devastating, so be careful. I understand that you are going there tonight, or tomorrow perhaps, because of what happened to Irina. I am sorry. I was very saddened when I heard of what happened to her.
How did you hear about it?
Well, like I told you, my trade, other than the winery, is information. I have
Well,
my
the ravens were also
sources.
there, right? Do you know those ravens? What's the deal with those?
He smiles, says, not all information is something that I can give you, but only the ones that is relevant to you.
So those are your ravens?
What? What was the question?
So those are your ravens?
I do keep ravens as pets. They are bringing good luck, as you know. They are a sacred animal. I do not know which ravens you are talking about. But let's get back to the castle. I would say be careful. Don't stay too long in the same place. There are many secret passages in there as well. So keep an eye out.
How do we find a secret passage?
Look for
Is there
them.
anything that like denotes it or something?
Not that I know. It is, as you can understand, something that I haven't really adventured too many times in that place.
There is no manufacturer's hardware maintenance manual for that castle.
Can I see the drawings, the blueprints? I want the floor layouts.
We do not have those, unfortunately.
Who built the castle? They must have it.
Put
Maybe
me in
the
the city.
records
The
reside
castle
in...
was built hundreds of years ago. I believe it was Strahd himself who commissioned it for his father, King Barov. And then he named it Ravenloft, in honor of his mother, Queen Ravenia.
What does the name Ravenloft have to do with their family? Was it just their last name?
I thought it was just a
That was
nice
her
dog
first
called
name.
Ravens.
It was Queen Ravenia von Zarovich, and his father, King Barov von Zarovich.
Oh, I see.
Yes. The land is named after his father, the castle after his mother.
Oh, that's sweet.
Well, sweet perhaps, but that's not really how I would qualify that person.
So if we were going to, like, say, a wedding, do you have any good ideas for what kind of wedding gift someone would, like Strahd, would want?
A stake through the heart? Well, he wouldn't want it, but it would be a perfect gift, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, for sure.
And then we could plant a tree on top of it.
Yeah, we could.
Any sort of magical artifact might be something that he would enjoy receiving as a gift.
Oh man, I had this lovely staff. Who would have liked it?
Do you
Too
still
bad
have
we
it?
wasted it.
No, I lost it. It's a clumsy mistake. It kind of broke in two.
Ah, yes. Well, happens to everyone to trip and break their stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we best be off.
Yeah, I think we got
Go-
off.
go-
Hang on a sec. You folks do trade and have shipments going all over the place. Isn't there some sort of cartwheel thing you're sending to Valaki with wine that we could just step onto and have a long rest while we get transported to Valaki while we're there?
Well, a long rest, it wouldn't be very long considering that we are perhaps 3 hours away from Valaki.
Can, can we borrow your cart for a couple of days?
And your Lamborghini?
Well, if you are willing to help deliver the casks of
Yeah.
wine all the way to Kresk's,
Yeah.
then yes, we can give it to you at that time.
Cool. And then we'll bring it back.
And we can travel faster to Valaki, right?
Faster, not so much, kind of, maybe? I don't know.
But the cart has a trunk that we can keep a certain bones in.
Okay, yeah.
They're big and heavy.
Yeah, it's kind of also why you have that, big ass bag of holding.
Yeah, bag of holding would be perfect.
Yeah.
Will it fit in the bag of holding?
It would.
Yeah, I can hold like 500 pounds, right? Something like that, can it?
500 pounds and a pretty big area, enough for like a person to fit into. So, a skull would probably fit.
I assume
What
that.
happens? What happens if you put a bag of holding within a bag of holding?
I think it explodes.
Yeah,
Bad things.
Yep. Some people even made like explosives using that kind of trick.
No, really?
Yeah. Like an arrow
It's a
with a
black
small
hole.
bag of holding and a pouch of displacement or whatever it was called, so that when the tip hits, it puts one inside the other, and that makes it a huge explosion.
Damn.
I'll show you the schematics later.
Alright, let's go.
All right.
Sure, let's do it.
Very well. Well, thank you again, and have a safe trip. And I hope everything goes well. I have great hopes in you. I have seen many adventures come and go, die, all of them. But you seem to be holding your own so far.
That is comforting.
Yes. Well, thank you. Good day.
Yep. Good luck with the wine. Hey, maybe you could come up with a new like wine or line of wine named after us awesome adventurers who saved the day.
Perhaps we'll see if you are still alive.
Okay, it's Amnon, ANMO.
Very well. I'll keep a note of it. After you rid us of the evil of this land and you survive, come back and then you can spell it out for me.
Sounds good.
Give me a second, you guys.
It's raining
Sorry,
men.
I'm back.
In Barovia.
Oh,
It's raining men. Doo-doo-doo.
All right. I see you used this time to be productive. Okay, so you make your way. So the plan is to go all the way to Kresk, and then grab the cart, and then go back to Valaki with it. Okay. All right.
Presumably the folks from
I
Kresk
mean,
would
is that
happy to
enough
see us
time?
this time.
So we can get a long rest in the middle?
Let me see how much time would that give you. Like, let's say it's about 1 or 2 p.m. You would it would take you it would take you mm, almost 2 hours to get to Kresk, and then it would take. Come on, you fucking bastard! I don't know what's wrong. It's slow. Okay, and
We're in a
then
cart, so we're going a little bit faster because it's drawn by horses.
that is a
Have
good
him
point.
locally.
But the horses aren't going to be galloping. They're just gonna go at a normal pace. It just means you don't get to be tired while walking. But technically, there isn't really a difference between traveling with a horse or without a horse. But with a horse, you can gallop for short distances and things like that. But if you're on a horse, you can do other things. It it freezes you up without tiring you and things like that. So that's kind of the main difference. But yeah, travel times are kind of the same. So then it would still take you about 2 hours to get from Kresk to Valaki, a little bit more. So yeah, you would still be able to get there before sundown.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So you make your way with the Martikov kids. Uh, it's relatively pleasant. You know, you're talking, you learn a little bit more about the family. You learn about things from the past. Apparently, the brother, the one that you know, Erwin Martikov, um, does not speak to his father because his father. I think I already gave you that information, but he
Yeah.
thinks that he somehow lacked in his duties to protect uh, the third gem. Um, on the road there, you find something peculiar. You see a bunch of people walking on the roads. So far, you haven't really seen many people traveling, but these seem to be haggard people. Um, you question a couple of them. It seems like they are refugees coming out of Valaki, trying to seek refuge in Kresk. as the political tensions in Vallaki have been kind of a little too much for them. And they're too afraid of what the future holds. Um, that's about it. Let's say you arrive to Kresk, you drop off the wine. The burgomaster there is overjoyed. Um, uh, he is no longer angry with you, let's say. Uh, he accepts the apology or whatever. He's glad to know that the winery problems are a thing of the past now. And you do find, by the way, on the road, you find a few branches that seem to have been, blights walking that dropped in the middle of their trek towards the woods, through the woods and all that. Um, what else can I tell you? Yeah, you leave the Martikov in Kresk to spend the night. You take the horses with the cart and make your way towards Vallaki. As you approach, um, you see at some point some enemies, some evil-looking skeleton that approaches you, potentially trying to ambush people on the road. But as they see you, they flee in fear, recognizing your superior strength. And as you approach from Vallaki, you see Esmeralda grab something from her backpack and starts to put on some makeup and changes to her hair as she puts on a wig and things like that. She changes her clothes.
Is she not welcome here?
She is a Vistani.
Nobody's welcome in Vallaki.
Yeah. And just without a word, she just starts to disguise herself as a um, rather drab Barovian.
Is there a name we'd like you or you'd like us to use as opposed to your real? Or do they not know you by name?
I don't think anyone knows me by name, but we'll see what happens. And so you approach the gate, and you see the guards there. There's only one guard instead of the usual two that you've seen in the past. And let's switch to the town of Vallaki. I don't know where you guys are. So Iron is somewhere in the middle of the city.
It's my other character. I'm confused.
You have to. And the tokens
It's
are
not
so
iron.
freaking small.
Yeah, the scale's so weird.
It's a cartoon.
That is
All I
really
see is
weird.
the 2 bars.
Why?
Ah,
How?
look, we have some friends here that we haven't seen for a while.
Okay, let me see.
I almost forgot about this little kitty.
Oh wow, and the text just makes things so fucking okay. Yaila, Liam, Cloud. There should be a Luda somewhere, or maybe not. I'm not sure. And
Is this like a new version, like the StarCraft remake?
Okay, so there you guys are. I'm gonna say only one guard, and there. But I really don't like how small these icons are. It's looking really weird.
And it all snaps to square, so look, I can like charge the gates. Now I'm inside. Now I'm not. Now I'm...
Okay.
Cars are hiding our faces.
All right. So where was I? I don't remember.
One guard at the gate.
Yes. So yeah, you arrive at the gate. It says, well, that's weird. People coming in, usually people are leaving Valaki these days. What is your business?
You guys running light duty tonight?
Well, there aren't that many of us left, to be quite honest with you.
What happened?
You haven't heard?
No.
Well, the Burgomaster Vargas Valagovic is dead, as well as his entire family.
Oh
Now,
Jesus!
the Burgomistress Lady Fiona Washter is leading the town. Uh, things are not looking that well anymore. People have rioted. I think most people were fed up with the Burgomaster's way of doing things, and yes, well, what can I say?
What do you think of this?
Well,
You're
as
clearly
long
still manning your posts, so
I am, I wasn't doing the Festival of the Blazing Sun security, and I didn't get caught up with the whole people rioting. So
this all happened at the
as long as
festival.
yes, yes,
Who killed the burgomaster?
the people,
Was it just the people? Yeah.
yes. Well, he fled after the riot. He went to his home, and then, well, they burned his home. Everybody outside looking at it as we heard him scream, him, his wife, his children, screaming as the flames
I thought you said
just
his
torched
wife
them.
is running town.
Not his wife,
Oh.
Lady Washter.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Was she the girl who had information on everybody?
I don't know what you mean, but
Is she known to have spies?
perhaps.
Okay. Do you think maybe she orchestrated this whole thing?
Whoa.
Yeah, Esmeralda's disguise is perfect. um, if she organized it, I don't know. I wasn't there. But a colleague told me that the burgomaster had a little something happen. The rain kind of didn't let him light the ball of yarn in on fire, and Steve, another of my colleagues, apparently started laughing. That was a very stupid thing to do, but the burgomaster ordered him executed on the spot. I
Oh,
think
jeez.
that's what incited people to, you know.
Was your friend murdered, or did they riot? Did people riot before he was executed?
Well, he wasn't murdered because people rioted, and a few other guards, they didn't immediately accept that order. So, no, he wasn't executed. However, he still ended up dead because of the people rioting.
Oh,
So
jeez.
it's funny. People, you know, they tried to save his life and then ended up killing him. I don't really understand much anymore. So either way, that is the state of the city right now. Do
How is
you
the new
still want to?
burgomaster, burgomistress, or whatever?
Oh, uh, I don't really want to lose my job or my head. So
We're not gonna rat on you or anything like that.
I believe you, but walls have
I got the
ears.
rule number one of Barovia: trust nobody.
Thank you,
Very.
young sir. Okay, so Ozzy insists.
Persuasively, I'm not gonna get aggressive with him.
Yeah.
Be like, come
You-
on, man. Like, we've been traveling a lot. We could really use some more info, some insight. We're only passing through. We'll honestly only be here tonight because we have another engagement on the other side of the city, like in the next town over. So, it'd be nice to have a little bit of, some knowledge.
All right. Well, he lowers his voice and kind of whispers to you. Let's just say that she is openly um, friendly to the devil.
Understood.
And not many people take to that very well. Um, she stopped closing the gates to the city at night, which I don't really know if it's a good or a bad thing. So far, we haven't seen anyone come into town at night. Um, but
Are the
I prefer maybe someone who has her intentions clear than someone who is rotten to the core and says all will be well like a mantra, but nobody believes him.
Is there someone else who has good political standing that you think is this type of a?
Not many people would like to have that position, I don't think. You know, when all was done, they found two people manacled who had also died in that fire.
in his house?
Yes,
Jeez.
we don't know who
So
they
he's
were,
he
but
was he
someone
was little.
says that her son was taken for being unhappy, she said. The burgomaster saw him in the street, said he wasn't smiling, and he took him for unlawful unhappiness. We think he might be one of the corpses.
Well, that's a shame.
It is. It is. But
Do you know if the local watering holes are still open?
the Blue Water Inn, you mean? Well, I don't know if they are still open, uh, considering that, well, there's no more wine, you know? So I don't see why people would go there anymore. People prefer to be depressed in their own homes.
You and me both.
I haven't really been there. I know that there is no more wine, so why would I go?
Fair enough.
You can go there if you know the way and see for yourself.
All right, fair enough.
Is there anything else you would like to do? And to be quite honest with you, it's a little refreshing to talk to some new faces, people who don't seem to be as you know taken by all that happened.
Oh, believe me, man, I've seen way worse.
Ah,
Seen some shit.
yes, I can imagine. Well, I don't want to imagine, but I'll trust your word. All right.
Non-safe for work shit.
So
All
let's
right.
head
All
over
right.
to the
Well,
inn.
yeah. Pardon me.
Head to the inn.
Yeah, let's go there.
Is this the town that has a blacksmith?
It does.
On the way to the. Hey guys, I have an idea. On the way
Staff,
to
new staff.
the blacksmith, I'm gonna get Tony and be like, "Hey man, I've appreciated
Oh
all of your
shit.
hard work. You've done good things." He hasn't been healed, mind you, right? So last I remember, he was like super hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't remember how much HP he had though.
He had 13 health left. He was at 33 and had took 20 damage.
Okay, thanks.
I'm gonna kind of put my arm on his shoulder and pull out like the lightsaber, and I'm gonna angle it towards its from the entryway of the helmet down and be like, "Thank you for your service," and then just activate the sword to try to end the last bit of it.
Okay.
You're gonna kill Tony?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't we just heal him? We gotta be able to heal him somehow.
I thought the blacksmith was to heal him, but
No, the blacksmith was to try to resize him so that I can wear him without him being enchanted.
okay.
What if we give him like a weapon? Can he just become like a better fighter?
Not sure he has
Does
the intelligence to be able to use a weapon.
he's got to be able to swing a club. Like that it takes almost no intellect to be able to figure that one.
But should we find out if the blacksmith is capable before?
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go to the
Okay.
blacksmith. We'll ask, hey, if we were to resize this guy, make it fit me, what would it cost? And is it doable?
Okay.
And how long would it take?
How long would it take?
Okay. All right. So, you want to do the blacksmith later because it's kind of time to finish, and I wanted to finish it with you enter the tavern basically.
That's fine. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So you arrive at the Blue Water Inn. You see some light inside.
Wow, Tahanu.
Yeah, Tahanu just drank. What was it? He ate a mushroom,
Magic
or
mushroom.
yeah, he ate the magic mushroom. Okay, you guys, stop playing. God, children, behave. All right. What was I saying? I don't even know. Who cares?
We're going to the tavern.
Yeah, you're going to the tavern.
Russ, roll your
You, you arrive at the Blue Water Inn. The lights are dim. It's pretty silent. You're not sure if it's open or if anyone is inside.
Oh, we go in.
Well, let's knock and then wait a second. If no one answers, open the door and walk.
All right, you knock. You open the door. It's empty inside, but you do see the Martikovs arrive and say, "Oh, I see you are back. You have been quite busy, I hear. Please sit. Unfortunately, we do not have any more wine, but if you wish, I can always prepare some food for you and some water.
A meal would be great.
Good. And will you be taking rooms as well?"
Yeah, I think so. Right, we're staying the night here, right, guys?
Yeah, definitely. And I'll need one stable. I'm going to use my last. At some point throughout all of this, I used my final level 2 spell slot to resummon.
You need to have it prepared first, right? So you would do it tomorrow morning instead? Because I don't think you had it prepared.
You're right. I don't have it prepared. Never mind.
Cool. So you do that the following morning.
No, I'm not going to do it tomorrow.
All right. So she says, "Well, sure, make yourselves at home, and well, let me prepare some food for you." And with that, that's how we're going to end tonight's session, with you guys waiting for some food from the Martikovs. Welcome back to Valaki.
Yeah, we made it.
Yay.
Cool. All my prep on the castle was for naught, but it's okay because I did not have enough time to prepare all of that. Anyway, so I was too stressed about that. So cool, I have one more week to prepare. Because oh
Nice.
my god, the castle, there's just so much stuff.
It seems really big. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need to. The problem is the way that the book is made. It's like, oh, you have this character that wanders the hall here, or if you arrive in this room, there's this character that walks down the stairs here, but you have no idea who this character is. You need to find their room somewhere in the castle where they explain who the character is and how to roleplay them, and then you see
that's
references to people and you have no idea, and you have to search all over the place to understand. And like, even, you could, and you could easily go from one place to another, right? There are stairs and rooms and places everywhere. So I would need to understand at least like the mechanic of the entire place as a whole first, right? And I've already read all of that, but I did it like when we started playing. So that was a year ago. Actually, almost. I think it's been 11 months now, something like that. So yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, I've refreshed myself. I read like a few pages, but I understand like one level of it. And I was doing the whole prep for the wedding, like who's gonna come, what music to play. What color are
Oh,
the
wisdom
roses?
buddy.
You know, wedding prep.
Black roses.
Ooh, black roses. Actually, no roses, just some blights. But now they're dead, so you know they might even look better.
Put some guns instead.
Hmm. So anyway, yeah, that was the game.
That was
Cool.
fun. I lost my cool staff. I'm kind of upset, but oh well.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, it
You can
wasn't
beat my
that
ass in Hearthstone
cool.
if you want.
It wasn't that cool, you
It
know.
was a sweet staff. What are you talking about? It slowly killed me as I raised armies.
Yeah, it slowly killed you, slowly decreasing your max HP until you reach 0, and then it's permadeath. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Also,
but I wouldn't have taken damage. It's okay. It wouldn't have happened. It's every morning, right?
yeah, it's every morning.
And what I have to roll a thing.
Yeah, and you know, it's 2d6. That's like you lose 2 levels every day, almost, in terms of HP, right?
Yeah, so each day
Uh-huh.
I would have passed the DC. So it wouldn't.
You would have passed the DC?
Yeah,
You assume that you would have passed the DC.
yeah.
Okay. So you're the kind of person that says, "Oh, it always happens to the others, never me."
Exactly.
Okay.
That would have been fine. I was actually planning on using my my like special that I got from my dude.
What?
Every time I had to take that roll. 1 sec.
What special thing?
There.